Good morning. It's hard to believe it's already Saturday, August 1st, first weekend of August. I'm Christina Laurie.
I'm Aaron White. I feel like the summer's just kind of cruising by.
It is.
In August, and I don't know, it's just...
And our friend Chris Reese, he's taking full advantage of it, enjoying a summer vacation while it's still summer.
Yeah, and he definitely deserves a break after all the hard work he's been putting in the summer with all the heat, the humidity, the storms. Luckily, we don't have too much of that in the forecast. Actually, some nice weather coming our way next week.
Ooh, that's a good tease. We'll check in just a second, but first, last weekend, we promised you we're going to bring you some good news first every Saturday morning so we can get your weekend started with a smile. So for this one, we're going to head out live to the Goodman Community Center on Madison's east side. Right now, food pantry workers are up early getting ready for a busy day, their annual Hunger Heroes Drive, which this year has been supersized. So that's where you come in.
When it sort of feels like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders and you can't catch a break, and then someone does a nice thing for you, whether it's small or large, it can be just the thing you need to sort of have a positive outlook on that day or that week.
That's certainly true. In the first week of the pandemic, Goodman received calls for help from 4 times the number of people they currently serve. 4 months in, their numbers are still up by 30%. The problem is that while demand is up, donations are not. The center was unable to accept food for the first several months of the pandemic. So right now, from home, you can head to channel3000.com, make a monetary donation, or if you're planning on doing some shopping today, consider buying a thing or two for local families in need. Then you could drop it off there at the Goodman Community Center. This year, the center is asking not only for food, but personal care items, school supplies as well. You can find a full list up on our website. The donation drive runs from 9 until 1, both today and tomorrow. We're going to check in with this drive's organizer coming up in our next half hour. But it's going to be a great day for folks to get outside and donate.
Yeah, it certainly is, as we see temperatures climbing up into the 70s and even lower 80s later on this afternoon. As we look over Madison right now, we have some high clouds that are moving in. There will be a bit more cloud cover coming in later on this afternoon as well. And also, visibility is down to about a quarter mile in Lone Rock and Boscobel. That's just some fog that developed right along the Wisconsin River. That should burn off here probably in the next hour or two. Temperature-wise, we are into the 60s, still at 59 though in the Dells, 66 in Madison, and 60 in Lone Rock. And for today, warming up pretty nicely, 76 by noon and 82 the high later on today. So enjoy it. Enjoy the warmth because we got some cooler conditions coming our way next week.
Yeah, some, dare I say, fall-like weather.
Almost fall-like. I mean,
what you said.
Yeah, right.
I love summer while it lasts. Thanks, Aaron. Let's get to today's headlines. Overnight, Wisconsin became the last state with a Democratic governor to mandate masks. You're taking a look at the most up-to-date picture of the country as it looks right now. People in 32 states, yes, the ones in that teal color, including Washington, D.C., are now required to wear masks. Different states have slightly different versions of this mandate, though. So here's what it means for Wisconsinites. Starting today, you're required to wear a mask in any public space. Under the new rules, anyone 5 and older is required to cover their face in public. This includes enclosed or indoor spaces that aren't private residences, like outdoor restaurants and patios. Instead of being able to take your mask off while you're seated, you'll now have to keep it on except for while you're eating or drinking. You'll also have to wear masks while on public transportation and rideshare cars and while exercising inside at the gym. We have a detailed list spelling out these new rules up on channel3000.com. And keep in mind the statewide mandate sets the minimum requirements you need to follow. This means if the statewide orders are stricter than mandates already in place where you live, you'll now have to follow what the governor is putting into effect. Instead, your county and city have the ability to put more mandates into effect, but not less. People in Dane County have had to cover up for a few weeks now, and we're starting to see the positive impact this mandate is having. Dane County's local order went into effect on July 13th, and since then, the number of COVID cases has dropped from an average of 98 a day to 63. That's a 35% decrease. The county's public health department says this is because most people have been wearing masks and they are working. If you still need a mask, our partners at Madison Magazine have compiled a list of more than 70 local businesses making and selling them online and in person. We also have a video up showing how you can make a mask at home with materials you probably already have. Both of those can be found on our website. And soon you may need even more than a mask. In addition to face coverings, Dr. Anthony Fauci says that in order to be truly protected from the virus, you need to cover your eyes, mouth, and nose. He says he personally recommends you wear protective eyewear if you have it, and the reason eye protection hasn't been pushed to the public yet is because masks are easy to make where you have to buy eye protection. Something we're also keeping an eye on today is the state Supreme Court. Liberal-backed Jill Karofsky will be sworn in today, shrinking the court's conservative majority to 4-3. The governor's safer-at-home order was struck down in May, with conservative Justice Brian Hagedorn siding with the two liberal judges. So if a legal challenge to the governor's new mask mandate makes it to the court, it could come down to Hagedorn this time around. Today is also opening day. Part 2 for the Milwaukee Brewers as the Crew takes on the Cards at Miller Park. Two Cardinals tested positive for COVID before Friday's game, so the MLB called it off. And news spread so fast, Brett Anderson, who was supposed to pitch for Milwaukee, found out on Twitter. There was lots of disappointment, but the Brewers are focused on the big picture, and that's safety.
We have a lot of really smart people working on this, really a number of committed players who want to play through this, but everybody wants to play safely. You know, if we're not smart and safe, then we'll fail. But we're gonna do everything we can not to fail.
And the Bucks show they're ready for this restart overnight. During their first game inside the bubble, the Celtics hung around for a while, tied at 107 in the fourth, but that's when Giannis went to work. With less than a minute left, he shut the door on Boston, 16 points in the fourth, finishing with a game-high 36 points. Bucks get the win, 119-112. Again, Giannis scoring 36, plus 15 rebounds, 7 assists in 32 minutes. Yeah, that's not so bad.
That's what he works on every single day. You know, he lives for that moment. He wants to have that pressure, that spotlight on him in that situation. He's good to go. Again, you know, that's his mindset. That's where he wants to be. And when you see him put that work in every day, every single day, just pounding away to get better, it's, you know, I don't really want to normalize what he does either, though, obviously, but that's Giannis.
Next, the Bucks will tip off against the Rockets tomorrow night. It's 8:06 this morning, the 1st of August, and a major coffee chain is already talking about bringing back a fall favorite. Luckily, there's no fall-like weather in today's forecast, but changes ahead. Here's a live look over the Capitol. Aaron is tracking the heat and our next chance of storms right after this.
Connect with News 3 Now on Facebook Messenger.
Hey, Rob, does it really matter which protein bar I choose? Yes, it does. There are some protein bars that have as much sugar as a candy bar. My Atkins chocolate peanut butter bar, I don't want it packed with sugar or refined carbs, so choose wisely. Are the Atkins shakes really as good as I've heard? Yes, Kaylee, they are. Rich in protein, easy on the sugar and net carbs, and they also deliver key nutrients that support a healthy immune system. So let's enjoy.
Thinking about your financial plan? So are we. Prudential helps 25 million people with their financial needs. With over 90 years of investment experience, our thousands of financial professionals can help. Go to Prudential.com or talk to an advisor.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty. Or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
Bathing safety is essential. So-called Mad City Baths for high-quality, easy-access bath and shower designs installed in as little as 1 day. From walk-in and barrier-free showers to walk-in tubs with microban protection to prevent the growth of bacteria, mold, and mildew. Premium wall patterns like Canyon Rock, Sierra Sand, and more. Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Call now during our summer spectacular sale. Get a new bath or shower for only $49.95. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. And call during this program for a free $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Now offering flexible installation schedules and virtual online estimates. Throughout Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466.
Welcome to the Del Bar. One visit and you'll fall in love. A supper club you'll adore. We are now open, so take a drive. We would love to have you come and dine with us. The Del Bar, since 1943, Wisconsin Dells.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, it's no surprise alcohol sales are up during the pandemic, but Budweiser is adding another option for people who don't typically indulge. The company is launching its first non-alcoholic beer called Bud Zero. It's only 50 calories a can, and it's supposed to taste like regular Bud. Former NBA player Dwayne Wade helped create the taste and the packaging. He says his goal is to give people an option to socialize with drinkers, but skip out on the buzz or hangover. And it's only the first day of August, and Starbucks is already making plans to bring back the pumpkin spice latte. Last year, the fall favorite returned in late August. Now Starbucks says it's getting ready for the PSL to go on sale soon, but didn't share an exact date. The company also says it's adding more curbside pickup, drive-through, and mobile-only pickup sites to make getting their drinks more convenient. It's a sure but unwelcome sign that summer is flying by much, much too fast, Aaron.
Yeah, it certainly is. I feel like it's too early to talk about pumpkin spice latte, but we're going to see some fall-like weather, I will say, as we go into next week, so that if you're tired of all the heat that we've had back in July, we got some good weather coming our way for next week. For now, though, as we look over Madison, we have a bit of cloud cover coming in from the south. That's going to be the story as we go through today. There is a chance we could see a spotty shower. Better chance of rain will be on Sunday. And to start off this morning, we are warming up at least into the 60s. Many areas were down into the upper 50s earlier this morning, holding on to 59 though in the Dells, 60 in Lone Rock, 64 in Mineral Point, and around 66 in Janesville. And if you are heading out to the lakes today, conditions should be pretty good as we see temperatures warming up to about 82 degrees for an afternoon high. Just a light northeast wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow though, different stories, so I think today is going to definitely be the better day for the lakes. 79 will be the high. Showers and thunderstorms are expected, especially in the afternoon and evening hours for Sunday. Now, while most of our area is going to be quiet for today, the tropics are actually pretty active. We have Hurricane Isaias that is going to be making an approach to Florida by tomorrow and into Monday. Some areas of development also back in the Atlantic. But as we talk about this hurricane, you can see that deep convection right around the center of circulation. That's going to be moving to the north and west. Still a Category 1 hurricane as it makes an approach to the coast of Florida near West Palm Beach. That area of red, that's a hurricane warning. So going to have some high impacts into Florida. It is likely that the center will stay offshore, but still going to bring some high winds, storm surge, and potential flooding with some heavy rainfall into Florida before it moves to the north and east and affects the Carolinas as we go into next work week. But for us here at home, not too much going on, at least for this morning into the afternoon. Temperatures will warm up into the middle 70s by about lunchtime. There will be a bit more cloud cover coming in for the afternoon. Note also the chance a couple spotty showers could pop up. I don't really think that's going to happen. The better chance of rain will come in for the day on Sunday as we start off here at 7 a.m. Clouds increasing through the day. Scattered showers, maybe a few thunderstorms developing later in the afternoon. And this could also bring a little bit of heavy rainfall. Rainfall amounts anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Isolated amounts over 1 inch with some of those heavier thunderstorms. But today should be dry, high around 82 degrees, partly sunny, just a northeast wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And our 7 to 10 day forecast showing temperatures cooling down quite a bit. 71 for the high on Monday, 72 on Tuesday, a fair amount of sunshine. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see overnight lows in the 40s Tuesday morning.
Do you have an ideal temperature? Like what if you could pick?
I'm all about summertime, so today is perfect.
Okay, today. Because I was going to say, I don't know, next week looks pretty nice. I think
It
like
doesn't look too bad.
a 76 to 78 range is my favorite.
I feel like if I'm going to be outside doing stuff, it's like, you know, I want to be cool at least, so 70 degrees, but if I'm going to go to like the lake or the pool.
Depends on the activity,
It depends on the
obviously.
activity, yeah.
Unless you're my grandma, she would always be like, oh, 100 degrees, beautiful.
Oh, that's too hot.
Thanks, Aaron. One of the Midwest's most popular music festivals is happening this weekend. Find out how you can watch Lollapalooza live. And new movies will soon be available to watch from the comfort of home sooner than ever before. Under AMC and Universal's new deal, Trending News is right after this.
As a caricature artist, I appreciate what makes each person unique. That's why I like Liberty Mutual. They get that no two people are alike. And customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Almost done? What do you think?
I don't see it. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
From first-time homeowners to empty nesters, new windows provide a connection to the world around us, and that's where we come in here at Mad City Windows. We can install great windows in your home, the Eco Sky windows. With Sky Mirror technology, we're going to give your home an energy upgrade. Custom-made windows, whatever size you need, bay, bow, double hung, slider, wood grains on the inside. If we don't have the color on the outside, we'll make it for you. And now would be a great time to call during our summer spectacular sale. Get a house full of windows. Listen to this for $29.95. Zero down, zero payments, and zero interest for 18 months. A bonus, buy 7 or more premium windows and get a patio door installed absolutely free. Ask about our virtual online estimate. Call now. Get a $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call us here in the greater Madison area right now at 608-338-1616. 608-338-1616.
Habitat for Humanity of Dane County continues building and bringing stability to families through homeownership. As area families experience hardships, Habitat provides a pathway to financial security and independence. Strengthen our community. Support Habitat Dane County.
From a checkup to an emergency visit, SSM Health is ready to provide the high-quality care you've come to expect. And all our facilities are prepared to keep patients safe, in person or online. We're here. Schedule a visit today.
When unexpected home projects come along, use the Home Advisor app and instantly book an appointment online with a top-rated pro. Be prepared for whatever home projects come your way. Download the free Home Advisor app today.
On the road again. Book 2 separate qualifying stays and earn a free night. The open road is open again. And wherever you're headed, Choice Hotels is there. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
I'm here. Auntie's here. Hey, Mom and Dad here. Shall we begin?
Together, nothing can keep us apart. That's why U.S. Cellular is building powerful 5G coverage that works inside and out. And now, get $700 off the latest phones. U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
Let's take a look at what's trending. Get ready to watch more new movies at home. AMC and Universal have inked a new deal making Universal's movies available for streaming much sooner than ever before. Under the agreement, Universal's new films will be exclusive to theaters for 17 days or 3 weekends. And then after that, Universal and its sister studio, Focus Features, will have the option of releasing the film to video on demand. The agreement only applies to AMC theaters and is a huge drop from the usual 70-day waiting period.
Just go get my little girl. Let's do this.
Weekend, Bruce Willis is back in action in the new film Hard Kill. Willis stars as tech CEO who hires mercenaries to protect his invention. Things get out of hand when the tables are turned and his family is targeted. Hard Kill also stars actor Jesse Metcalfe. You can watch it now on demand. It's the first day of a new month, and that means a new slate of shows on Netflix.
How is the cloud above your head connected to the cloud that stores your data?
The new docu-series, Connected, shows what it sounds like, how we are all linked to one another. Science reporter and host Latif Nasser travels the world to reveal the surprising connections between ourselves, the Earth, and the universe. The 6-part docu-series is now available for streaming. Starting today, you can also stream Moesha. It's the first of several classic black sitcoms coming to Netflix. The streaming service made the announcement in a video featuring 30 former cast members from all 7 series. The shows, which also include Sister Sister and The Parkers, will premiere throughout the next 3 months, with Moesha streaming first, starting today.
Yeah, you are our band.
I did it, Mama! And then next month, the new Netflix musical series, Julie and the Phantoms, will explore the life of a young teenage girl and her bandmates who just happen to be ghosts. Julie helps the 3 musicians become the stars of their dreams 25 years after their deaths and a year after the passing of her mom. Again, the series starts streaming this September. But first, there's plenty to watch this weekend. Here are Will Loper's picks and 3 things to watch.
You who were formed by the heat of the galaxy. What a thing to be.
Newly streaming on Disney Plus this week is Black is King.
You can't wear a crown with your head down.
The question is, who are you?
Beyonce sings and performs in the visual album that takes cues from The Lion King and matches it with stunning cinematography and choreography.
A journey is a gift.
Black is King is streaming on Disney Plus now.
You are the king.
We were expecting you an hour ago. Sorry. Frank, this is Miss Lamb, your new guardian. I don't want him. We've all got to do our bit.
New on video on demand is the film Summerland.
I'm supposed to go to school. Go on then. Where is it?
During World War II, a reclusive writer finds herself having to care for a young boy, and as the two begin to bond, she recalls an earlier romance in her life.
Where's Summerland? It's a myth. Stories have to come from somewhere. Oi! It's my dad. In 21 Squadron.
Well then, what are you waiting for?
Summerland is available to rent for $6.99 on VOD platforms.
Nobody knows how to be a parent. But you two. Gosh, you make quite a pair.
Hey, what's up? I'll leave you alone forever now.
Finally, this month marks the 10-year anniversary of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Mr. Pilgrim! I'm Ramona's first evil ex-boyfriend.
What?
Michael Cera stars as a member of a band who finds himself having to deal with the exes of his new love interest in a grand and over-the-top comic book and video game fashion.
Scott Pilgrim! Prepare to feel the wrath of the League of Evil Exes.
If you want something bad, you have to fight for it. Step up your game, Scott.
2010's Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is available to rent or buy everywhere now. Happy watching. Those are the 3 things you need to watch, and this is Will Loper for News 3 Now this morning.
And from movies to music, this year's Lollapalooza is still going on this weekend without the crowds and the heat. This year's virtual 4-day event continues both today and tomorrow on YouTube, the same dates as originally planned. The festival is streaming 150 performances and recorded shows from past years. You can get a taste of what could have been at this year's Wisconsin State Fair. The latest menu items for sale during weekend 2 of the fair's drive-thru are just ahead, as well as fast food of the future. The new ways places like Culver's and White Castle are using technology to keep their burgers and buyers COVID-free.
safety is essential. So-called Mad City Baths for high-quality, easy-access bath and shower designs installed in as little as 1 day. From walk-in and barrier-free showers to walk-in tubs with microban protection to prevent the growth of bacteria, mold, and mildew. Premium wall patterns like Canyon Rock, Sierra Sand, and more. Mad City Baths is Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. Call now during our summer spectacular sale. Get a new bath or shower for only $49.95. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. And call during this program for a free $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Now offering flexible installation schedules and virtual online estimates. Throughout Madison and South Central Wisconsin, call 608-729-4466.
A lung cancer diagnosis can leave you holding your breath. But Bristol-Myers Squibb is working to change things by researching new kinds of medicines that could help you live longer, including options that are chemo-free, because we're committed to bringing new hope into lung cancer care. Learn about our lung cancer research at lungcancerresearch.com.
A good night's sleep starts with Steinhoffel's largest selection of name brand mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices. Right now, get a Beautyrest Queen mattress starting at only $399. Upgrade to a Beautyrest Black mattress and get $200 in Steinhoffel's cash and special 60-month financing. As always, get free delivery on your new mattress. Steinhoffel's has all of the best brands so you can try before you buy. Steinhoffel's is your mattress shopping destination.
Today, we're facing a serious threat. We have to meet it as one country. Numbers don't lie. Infection rates are now going up in more states than they're going down. We got to fight this together. Wear a mask. Keep your distance. Limit the size of crowds. It may be inconvenient. It may be uncomfortable, but it's the right thing to do as an American. We need a president who will level with the American people. President will tell us the unvarnished truth. President will take responsibility instead of always blaming others. President will listen to the experts, follow the science, allow them to speak. President will lead, be an example for the nation. We have to do all we can to keep our fellow Americans safe and healthy. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
This is News 3 Now This Morning.
Good morning, everyone. Happy August. It's August 1st. If I can talk, I'm Christina Laurie. Wisconsin's statewide mask mandate is now officially in effect. Overnight, Wisconsin became the 32nd state in the country to require masks in some form. It's a move local doctors are applauding.
Less people are going to get COVID-19. Less people are going to have, bad outcomes from COVID-19. Less people will die. So most of the health experts or all of the health experts that you talk to definitely support and think that this is the right thing to do for Wisconsin right now.
Dr. Pothoff says while masking has a big impact on its own, face coverings are most effective when partnered with good hand hygiene and social distancing. He also says he expects to see positive effects from the statewide order in as little as 10 days. There have been more than 920 new cases of COVID confirmed in the past 24 hours. That brings the total number of cases statewide to more than 53,000, with about 18% of them still active. 16 more people died in just the past day. Madison police are investigating after a 9-year-old was hit by a stray bullet following a shooting involving several cars overnight. Officers say it happened here on the 4200 block of Portland Parkway just before 5:30. They say several drivers were speeding through the area on Madison's east side, shooting at each other. Nearby, a 9-year-old child was playing outside when one of the bullets ricocheted off the sidewalk and hit them. Fortunately, that child was not seriously injured, just bruised. But anyone with information is asked to call Madison Area Crime Stoppers or send them a tip online at p3tips.com. Now let's get a check of our Saturday forecast with meteorologist Aaron White in for Chris. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, we're looking at a pretty nice day coming our way for today as we see a little bit of cloud cover, some sunshine this morning, but temperature-wise, it's going to be fairly comfortable into the lower 80s, so about average for the beginning of August. But after today, after tomorrow, we got some cooler weather in the forecast. Over Madison right now, just some high clouds moving in. There will be more clouds coming in for this afternoon. Temperatures warming up to about 76 around noon. 80 degrees at 5 o'clock, I think, are high, topping out right around 82 degrees. And temperatures this morning, a little bit warmer than we were about an hour or two ago. We were down in the 50s, 61 in the Dells and Camp Douglas, 60 in Lone Rock, and 67 in Monroe. And for today, we will see temperatures warming up into the 70s, eventually into the lower 80s. Could see a spotty shower in southeastern Wisconsin, but I think most of the area will stay dry. It's not until we get towards later tonight into the day on Sunday that we see more clouds coming in, and then eventually the chance for some scattered showers, even some thunderstorms, which could produce some heavier rainfall totals, especially in the afternoon, evening hours in southeastern Wisconsin. And then that should start to clear out of here as we get into Sunday night. But again, rainfall totals, 1/4 to 1/2 inch, I think is a good bet across the area. Maybe some higher totals approaching 1 inch by Sunday night. And I'll have more details on that and a look at our cooler forecast coming up a little bit later in the show.
It's definitely been a dry week, so good news for some farmers there. Thanks, Aaron. This year, it's not just food, but school supplies, personal care products, simple things like soap and toothpaste that the Goodman Community Center is asking you to donate at this weekend's Hunger Heroes Drive, which kicks off now in just about 30 minutes. John Leica is back with us this morning, live at the center. Thank you so much, John, for making time for us. I know this is a busy morning for you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Great to talk to you again. So what items are you most in need of today?
Well, we need a little bit of everything. I mean, we need canned goods, we need back to school supplies, we need personal care items. We hardly have any personal care items on site right now. And when folks are struggling to afford groceries on a regular basis, it's hard for them to also afford the soaps and shampoos that you were mentioning, and things that, toiletries you'd find in your bathroom. And it's also hard to spend the money you need to get all the school supplies for your children, whether they're in school or at home. They're going to need stuff to do their work, and we need to make sure that all the people in our community are prepared for this upcoming fall.
John, I see you're wearing a mask. It's very important now. That order went into effect overnight. So what have you done to ensure that anyone that's coming out to donate today can do so safely?
I'm so glad you brought that up. It's going to be a contact-free drop-off. Every one of our folks who's going to be handling donations will be wearing gloves. Everyone will be wearing masks. We just set up our health screening station, so when everyone comes in, they're going to have temperature reads. They're going to fill out a health questionnaire. We've been emailing folks in advance, prepping them for the safety. It's paramount in everything we do. Our food pantry has been operating since day one of this public health crisis, and we've had zero issues with safety because we've been taking such extra precautions in every step of the way. It's paramount in what we do.
That is really important. And really quickly, we want to talk about what happens next. How will your food pantry be able to serve kids all school year long, jumping off of what you're collecting today?
Yeah, well, people don't realize that in the summer months is when a lot of folks in our community are struggling the most. It's really easy to find yourself in a charitable spirit during the holiday seasons, but really, when folks are out of school and they don't have those free and reduced meals available to them in the schools, there's more kids in the house because maybe the middle school kids aren't in any programming. There's not as much to go around, and so folks really struggle, and they struggle to find healthy food options, and we want to make sure that we have those available. So the food that's going to go out to our food pantry, it's going to go to the kids in our programs on Fridays so they have enough groceries over the weekend. The people who come to our food pantry are asking for non-food items, for diapers, for supplies for their house, for cleaning, and we need to make sure that they have that stuff, and we need to make sure the kids are ready to learn come fall.
You're certainly doing your part to make a difference. Thank you so much for talking to us and for all of your work, John. It's been great talking to you. Again, you can get out to Goodman and donate from 9 until 1, both today and tomorrow. Good luck with this year's drive, John. For the first time this year, you can walk up and shop at the Dane County Farmers Market. The market is testing a new pilot program starting today at the Alliant Energy Center. Starting in just about an hour at 9:30, you can walk up and shop from about 60 vendors at Willow Island. You can park in front of the Coliseum in a designated area. The drive-through market is also happening this morning, but that will only go until 9 o'clock. If you're looking for something else to do and eat this weekend, head out east. The Wisconsin State Fair is serving up some new menu items for its second weekend of drive-thrus. You can get a taste of what could have been at this year's fair, including buffalo chicken cheese curd tacos and Wisconsin Cattlemen's Association burgers. The drive-thru opens at 11 this morning, and it will run until 8 o'clock today, and then it'll be open again from 11 until 6 tomorrow. If you enter through Gate 9 off of 76th Street and West Pierce. The coronavirus has changed the way Americans visit fast food restaurants. Wearing masks and socially distancing is designed to keep customers and employees safe. Now, some restaurants are looking to incorporate technology that doesn't require human touch. Danya Bacchus reports.
The burger chain White Castle has a new employee that could become more common in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. The robot arm from Miso Robotics can make French fries using artificial intelligence and is being tested in certain stores. The fast food industry has been turning to technology more in recent years. Customers can now place an order at a kiosk instead of with a cashier. Miso already has a robot called Flippy, making hamburgers for the fast food chain Cali Burger in California.
Dealing with humans now carries a risk.
Martin Ford, author of Rise of the Robots, sees more companies adopting this type of technology because robots can't spread coronavirus, and it can cut down on worker cost.
Definitely what's happening with the coronavirus pandemic is going to speed things up.
The company Chowbotics says sales for its salad-making robot called Sally have jumped 60% since the pandemic started.
Meet Blended.
And the business Blended currently has autonomous smoothie kiosk in just 3 locations, but expects that number to grow to nearly 100 over the next 18 months.
But I think COVID has made all the large operators realize that they have to embrace technology.
Blended CEO believes this type of technology is the wave of the future.
I totally imagine a few years down the road, you will have a completely robotic food court. And you walk in, there are multiple concepts, all robotic.
A robotic food court would mean no need for human workers. White Castle says its new robot won't replace employees and instead will allow them to focus on other tasks like disinfecting the restaurant. Danya Bacchus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
It's 8:36 this morning. Major changes are on the way for the Girl Scouts. Next, we'll learn about the new badges our Badgerland girls can earn. Plus, we'll have to ask about cookies. Could there be any delays getting you your Thin Mints or Tagalongs? Find out right after this.
From first-time homeowners to empty nesters, new windows provide a connection to the world around us, and that's where we come in here at Mad City Windows. We can install great windows in your home, the Eco Sky windows. With Sky Mirror technology, we're going to give your home an energy upgrade. Custom-made windows, whatever size you need, bay, bow, double hung, slider, wood grains on the inside. If we don't have the color on the outside, we'll make it for you. And now would be a great time to call during our summer spectacular sale. Get a house full of windows. Listen to this for $29.95. 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. A bonus, buy 7 or more premium windows and get a patio door installed absolutely free. Ask about our virtual online estimate. Call now. Get a $100 Walmart or Amazon gift card with your free in-home estimate. Call us here in the greater Madison area right now at 608-338-1616. 608-338-1616.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD, and we love Spectrum's 24-hour local news channel. Plus, we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that.
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-976-4499.
Spectrum Internet starts at 200 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-976-4499.
It's the 1105 Endless Orders Migraine Medicine. Ubrelvy, for anytime, anywhere migraine strikes without worrying if it's too late or where you happen to be. One dose of Ubrelvy can quickly stop a migraine in its tracks within 2 hours. Unlike older medicines, Ubrelvy is a pill that directly blocks CGRP protein believed to be a cause of migraine. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Few people had side effects. Most common were nausea and tiredness. Ask about Ubrelvy, the anytime, anywhere migraine medicine.
No matter what the color of your skin is, we all have to be part of this.
It is a time that we hear people out who are offering up solutions that can lead to change.
We are spending a lot of time right now listening so we can better do our job. So we can better amplify your voices, tell your stories, and hopefully build a better tomorrow, a better city for all of us.
2020 may not just be the year that everything was canceled. It may end up being the most important year yet.
Like most organizations right now, the Girl Scouts have had to adapt. Troops meet virtually, but girls can still earn badges, and the Badgerland Scouts just announced 24 new badges its girls can earn. Marcy Henderson joins us this morning from Badgerland Girl Scout headquarters. Good morning, Marcy.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for talking to us. So I was a Girl Scout myself, and these badges are really inspiring because they take on some causes that were previously overlooked by girls. What do these badges represent?
Well, I'm gonna clarify. I don't think that they have been overlooked in Girl Scouts, but they have been enhanced, and we're very excited. We've been here for more than 100 years, and because of the outside of the box thinking, Girl Scouts have been leaders and grown up to make a difference in the world. These badges that have been enrolled are, as you just said, very much needed. STEM exploration and automotive engineering. These are things that girls are very interested in, and they are added to the new badge rollout by entrepreneurs and civics. And so all four of those areas are really critical to the success of our world, and it's great that Girl Scouts is giving girls the opportunities to explore in greater detail.
It definitely is. So these badges are focused on STEM. That stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And I didn't mean to insult you in any way by suggesting that the Girl Scouts wasn't embracing this, but a lot has changed from the time that I was a Scout myself, like almost 20 years ago now. So you have done a good job of adapting. What has been the biggest change, and why do you continue making these changes?
So we make changes because girls are changing, and everything that we do is influenced by the needs of girls and the way that they learn and the way that they grow. And I think the biggest point is it's not that girls 100 years ago weren't looking at the stars when that wasn't something that girls were doing. And in many ways, that's exploring STEM, but it's giving girls the opportunity to understand that they have a seat at the table, that they can choose to be engineers, that they can choose to create the vehicles of the future, and they have a chance to learn those life skills so that they know that as they become adults, they can follow their passion and build on what they've experienced through Girl Scouts.
That certainly is so important because it's hard to envision something if you've never seen it before. So you're laying it out and showing them that this really is possible. So what are some of these specific badges? I know that there are more than 20 new ones. So
yeah, excellent. Yes, so the automotive engineering is getting a lot of attention and interest. We all need to get from point A to point B, even in today's more limited world. And so it's giving girls, there are badges, automotive design, automotive engineering, and manufacturing, because all of those parts go into dreaming about what transportation looks like when they're adults. So it's building on the skills that they learn perhaps as an 8-year-old that will be applicable to them when they're 20, 30, 40.
And lots of these badges are new, but you guys are also incorporating a lot of new protocols too, because obviously things are changing because of COVID. What have been some of the biggest changes?
Oh, I think the biggest change is that the girls love the ability to be together, and we all crave that right now. Understanding that we can't physically be together, we've made it possible for them to be virtually together. And since very early on, we've provided amazing opportunities for girls to hear from experts right now. This week, they're hearing from a woman who was a girl in this area from the Madison community who is an Olympic rower. She's training for the Olympics. She should be in Tokyo right now. Of course, that's postponed a year. She was on the U.S. team that won the gold 4 years ago in Brazil. She wasn't in the boat due to a shoulder injury, so she's going to be speaking to the girls about what it means to be training, what it means to have your dreams put on pause, what it means to be an athlete of that caliber. So this is an opportunity that we wouldn't otherwise have had. So girls are learning from people that most of them have been Girl Scouts as young women, building upon what they learned in Girl Scouts and how that translates to what they're doing right now.
Thanks so much for talking to us this morning, Marcy. We're just about out of time, but I just really, really quickly have to ask you, I can't have you on without asking about Girl Scout cookies. Do you expect sales to change this coming year ahead?
Yeah, so of course everything is changing, and that's what it means to be an entrepreneur. Our Girl Scout Iconic program is been around for a very long time, but we all know that the business women, entrepreneurs have to learn how to pivot and change. So yes, there will be changes, but we know it will still be successful because that's what we teach girls.
And as long as we can still get our Thin Mints, tag-alongs, trifles, whatever else, we're happy. Thank you so much, Marcy.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
And we'll be right back. Aaron is tracking your Saturday forecast and a cool down with storms ahead right after this.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Just like you, I had problems sleeping. I tried every pillow out there and nothing worked. 15 years ago, I invented MyPillow. It took me 2 years to develop because I wanted to have everything you would ever want in a pillow. I made sure that you could adjust my patented fill so you could have the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of your sleep position. I also wanted a pillow that would last, so I made MyPillow machine washable and dryable. I back MyPillow with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Not only that, I do all my own manufacturing in my home state of Minnesota.
I really like the fact that it was made in the USA. I think that USA products are a better quality product. I've tried a lot of other pillows and nothing's worked like MyPillow.
I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regular $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
I used to think that sheets were just sheets. I got the Giza Dream sheets. They are the most comfortable sheets I've ever had.
The Go Anywhere pillow is so easy to just roll up and take anywhere I want to go.
Go Anywhere pillow is really comfortable, so that's what I really like. It's nice and supportive, and it's nice and small.
The MyPillow topper, for the first time, has enabled me to have a cool night's sleep. I'm able to go to bed and just get rest.
That's 3 inches of wonderful that's in the MyPillow mattress topper. It's just like a firm cloud.
MyPillow helps me get a good night's sleep so I can do my job in the morning.
Go to MyPillow.com to get deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but so much more. For example, you get body pillows regular $89.99, now only $29.99, or MyPillow dog beds for as low as $19.99 with your promo code.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Great decision on your new windows. Buy one, get one won't last long.
Have you always been so passionate about windows?
Felco's buy one, get one free windows is totally rad. Felco's energy-efficient windows are a must in every home. So hurry, call now.
You could say that.
Buy one window, get one free, and get no interest for 1 year.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Felco.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome back on this Saturday morning. As we look over Madison right now, it's a pretty nice morning, just some higher clouds moving in. We will see some more clouds coming in later on this afternoon, but at least we get to enjoy a little bit of sunshine to start off your Saturday. Temperatures are warming up into the 60s now. We will warm up into the lower 80s later on this afternoon. Today's high right around 82, but we have some cooler weather in the forecast after we get through the weekend. Right now, though, temperatures are generally into the 60s. We are up to 70, though, in Viroqua, 66 in Boscobel, 68 in Monroe, 66 in Janesville, and 65 in Juneau. And while it's quiet here, there's a lot of activity down to the south with the hurricane that's moving through the Bahamas, Hurricane Isaias. This is going to be tracking to the north and west, eventually affecting parts of Florida. You can see that deep convection there right around the center of circulation. All that red, that's a hurricane warning, as this is going to kind of skirt by the coast of Florida, the east coast, just near West Palm Beach up to Daytona Beach, and bring some heavy rainfall, some high storm surge, and even some flash flooding as well, before making a turn to the north and east and eventually affecting the Carolinas. So if you have any family or friends down in Florida and even up into the Carolinas, it's going to be a big story for them over the course of the next 24 hours to even 3 days as we get into early next week as it affects the Carolinas. Back here at home, not much happening. We have a few showers down to the south in Illinois. There's a chance we could see a spotty shower later on this afternoon, as we see here on Future Track in southeastern Wisconsin. Otherwise, most of the area will stay dry for today. Temperatures warming up again into the upper 70s to lower 80s. Better chance of rain will come in for the day tomorrow into the afternoon. Rainfall amounts anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Some isolated amounts up to near an inch with some of those heavier thunderstorms. But today should be dry, high of around 82 degrees. A pretty nice morning. Again, that chance of a spotty shower, I would call it about 10% chance. Better chance for tomorrow with a high near 79 degrees. Maybe some showers early in the morning on Monday, but turning a lot cooler. 71 for the high Monday, 72 on Tuesday. So if you're tired of the heat, get ready for next week.
How abnormal is it for this time of year for temperatures to drop?
I mean, it's not too abnormal. I mean, we see it basically every year, at least for maybe a few days in August. Average high this time of year is about 81 degrees, cools down to about 77 by the end of the month. So it's a pretty typical,
We're
I guess.
at that time of year already when the temperatures get lower and lower.
Daytime's getting shorter, temperatures getting colder.
Okay, well, enjoy it while it lasts. Come on, we have to bring some positivity.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Aaron.
Yep.
Time for one of our favorite stories of the week. A Sun Prairie woman has created a unique kind of mask. Renee Dorsey calls it a smile mask. She's been making them for a doctor who works with children living with autism and for teachers ahead of a different kind of new school year.
It's going to be a scary situation because a lot of the kids have been at home for the past 4 months and they're going back to school, and it may be the first time that they're in the classroom if it's a new school or kindergarten and first graders, and they need to be able to see how the teacher feels, and with a smile mask they can see the smile. It calms them down.
What's neat about these is that the plastic window is removable so it can be cleaned, and the cloth part is washable. If you're interested in a smile mask, visit Renee's Facebook page, Rainbows and Designs. August is Black Business Month, so tomorrow morning we're having Camille Carter from Madison's Black Chamber of Commerce on our show to talk about the ways you can support Black-owned businesses locally. And it's been a soccer-less summer so far, but Forward Madison is slowly finding their home away from home in another Wisconsin town. We'll take you there right after this.
Morning, noon, night. Indulgent, delicious, irresistible. Fancy Feast makes delighting your cat delightfully easy. Every recipe, every last detail. Another fancy way to show your love. Fancy Feast. Try savory centers. Pate with a center of gravy.
This is our moment to build a new American economy for our families and for our communities. When we spend taxpayers' money, we should use it to buy American products and support American jobs. It's time to help small businesses. We'll purchase clean energy technologies to fight climate change and enhance national security. We have to invest in what the jobs and industries of tomorrow are going to be. We have a great opportunity to build back and build back better.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Home is dancing because no one's watching. Home
is a reason to disturb the peace. Home is laughter. Home is where heads come to rest. A place to let go, and a place to find again. At Stanley Steamer, we love home, and we know that a clean home is a healthy home. We're ready when you are.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty. Or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
If you're overweight, you might think it's your metabolism, but it could be a condition called insulin resistance. Fat becomes trapped inside your body, and it's hard to lose weight even if you diet. Now there's a solution to insulin resistance called GOLO. GOLO reverses insulin resistance and increases metabolic efficiency. Over 500,000 people have tried GOLO with a 98% satisfaction rating. Head to GOLO.com now to find out more. That's GOLO.com.
If you're at home thinking about your financial plan, so are we. Prudential helps 1 in 7 Americans with their financial needs. That's over 25 million people. With over 90 years of investment experience, our thousands of financial professionals can help with secure video chat or on the phone. We make it easy for you with online tools, e-signatures, and no medical exam life insurance. Plan for better days. Go to Prudential.com or talk to an advisor.
Mission Unstoppable, Saturday morning at 9 on News 3 Now.
It's been a soccerless summer so far here in Madison. Every team in the USL League One doesn't have to travel for their home games except for Forward Madison. In order to play in front of fans cheering for them, the Flamingos had to find their home away from home and head several dozen miles east.
Just call Forward Madison.
Yeah, we're just expanding our footprint in Wisconsin.
Road Warriors this season.
Definitely a test for our mental fortitude, but it's going to make us stronger, and it's it's going to make us as a group come together and understand that there's nothing that can be thrown at us that we're not going to be able to take on.
You see, the Flamingos don't really have a home this year.
We knew it was coming, so we just mentally we had to be strong and stay positive, and if we had to drive 2 hours, 3 hours, we'll do it.
Instead of training in Madison, the team makes the 58-mile trek to Wisconsin Dells during the week. Then on game days, instead of playing at Breeze Stevens, it's Hart Park this year, 73 miles away in Wauwatosa.
I would much rather have to make the commute from Madison to Milwaukee to train than not train at all or not play at all.
The big thing about being professional is whatever's put in your way, you still got to show up and perform. So you kind of just got to remove that from your psyche. It may not be our fault that we have to go do these things, but we got to take responsibility and own it and get on with it.
And the Mingos have, which in turn has brought them closer.
It's an extra motivation for us to think, hey, you know what, we went through all this, and we just, hopefully at the end, we get the result that we want.
Celebrating a championship with the rest of the flock.
The Flamingos will head out on the road for their next game 1 week from today, but they'll return to Wauwatosa on the 14th. And don't forget that TVW, our sister station, is the official home of the Flamingos all season long, so you're able to watch all games live. We would have showed you the highlights from yesterday's game, but it was a draw 0-0.
Yeah,
so
not much.
I don't really know what you show. I was never good at soccer, never really got into it. My parents tried to sign me up when I was younger, and I was like the kid that was
feeling it.
I was just chasing around the group of kids who were chasing around the ball.
Yeah.
So not great for me.
I only played it for like a couple years and stuff. You know, kind of like signed up for all the sports. You know, 6th to 8th grade, and then just kind of fell off after that. So.
Well, don't grab your soccer ball, but you'll want to head outside.
Yeah, definitely. As we see temperatures warming up into the 70s and lower 80s later on today, there is going to be the chance for showers and storms as we get to tomorrow. 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rainfall amounts, maybe isolated amounts up to near an inch with some of the heavier thunderstorms. But after the weekend, we got some cooler weather to start off the work week.
A really nice stretch ahead. Hope you enjoy it. Enjoy today's weather. Don't forget your mask if you're